How's it going? It's Chad Calhagen. So, I wasn't going to talk about this yet because I was kind of curious to see what else was going to develop with it, but now I kind of feel like I want to talk about it and see if maybe anybody else knows anything about it. So, I've been seeing this stuff about the AT&T GoPhone rebranding to AT&T Prepaid as the new title. So I was like, okay, well, we'll see what's going on. Maybe in a few days we'll have more information about it. Well, so they were talking about these new plans because there was this promotional, um, I want to call it a flyer, but it almost looked more like a sign behind some glass, I guess. I don't know. It was essentially a flyer, and it looked like it was on display. So but it was like kind of seemed like a leak, but at the same time it was like, well, what's it doing on display? Where is this? So I don't know, but it says on the sign, AT&T Prepaid, formerly GoPhone, and people are talking about how there's these new plan amounts. Well, I mean, yeah, there's one new plan amount, but there's three plans listed, two of which were recently announced and have been in place for like a while now. So most of the plan information, you got these articles spinning it like, oh, new plans available. I've seen people talking about how, oh, new plans for AT&T Prepaid. Yeah, there's one new plan. The other two are the same. They've had the unlimited $65 tier with the $5 auto pay credit that had up to 22 gigabytes of data, and then after that, during periods of network congestion, they were saying that you might be throttled, same as Cricket. Nothing too groundbreaking there, same as postpaid. The stipulation with that, though, was that you were throttled to, so Cricket is 8 megabits per second for the speed, the download speed. And on the GoPhone Unlimited, you were throttled to 3 megabits per second. Some people said they didn't mind. Other people were like, dude, that's way too slow. I don't want to mess with it. Understandable. It is slower than Cricket, whatever. The $45 plan with the $5 auto credit for the $5 auto pay credit, that was not throttled to 3 or 8 megabits per second, so you could get some higher speeds on that tier. And people like that because it had rollover data. I don't know for certain if the AT&T Prepaid was going to do rollover data for that plan or not still, but I know that GoPhone does do rollover data for that plan. And as a matter of fact, see, that's where it's weird. GoPhone is still what's listed on the official AT&T website. No talk of this AT&T Prepaid. So I'm not saying it's not true and it's not going to happen. I'm just saying that's why I was kind of waiting. But they do have the $30 plan, well, the $35 plan, $5 with the auto pay credit off. That is now listed on AT&T's website under GoPhone as having a gig of data. So that's kind of interesting. We hadn't heard about this until the AT&T Prepaid leak, we'll call it, came out, but yet AT&T on their website is listing this plan. So it's like, seems like there's going to be a rebrand, but yet why is AT&T offering the plan? Really strange, very strange. So we'll just have to kind of sit tight and see what happens with this. I wasn't going to post this, but I'll tell you why I posted it. I decided to, earlier tonight, I took a trip to Walmart to get some stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to look in electronics to see if they have anything whatsoever in their GoPhone area talking about this AT&T Prepaid. So I'm going to do a cut to that footage right now so you can see what I found there. I'm here at my local Walmart. I'm actually at a different location than I filmed the last video at. And I figure since I'm here, I'll see what they have, if anything, for AT&T Prepaid merchandise. I'm not sure if they're going to have only GoPhone or if they'll have any new branding. Let's go take a look. Looks like they've got AT&T Prepaid SIM cards here. And they've got one phone with the new branding, the Huawei Ascend XT. The rest of their stuff for now still says GoPhone all over it. I suppose they're probably going to sell through the old stock and then just replenish it with the newer branding and packaging. One thing I actually found to be a little bit interesting is that only one of a handful of Walmart stores in my city has Cricket stuff, and this is no exception to that. This store also doesn't have any Cricket stuff. They just had a little bit of GoPhone, and as you could see, surprisingly, they do actually already have some AT&T Prepaid branded stuff. It's the usual merchandise, but rebranded. So that's interesting that they have this kind of awkward combination of both old and new brandings. Now, I've got to say, while I'm still confused about the AT&T Prepaid branding, I must admit I actually like both the name AT&T Prepaid way better than GoPhone, and I also like the branding, the packaging, the colors, and so on. They've done a nice job with it, so I'm definitely curious to see where they're going with this. I guess we're just gonna have to kind of keep an eye out for developments on this, and if I hear anything else, I'll let you know. Otherwise, if you hear anything, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. So thanks for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.